I made my 16-year-old daughter pay rent after she sold the groceries I bought for the family. So some context, I'm a single dad. It's just me and my daughter Kylie and her younger brother Danny, who's 9. I work full-time as a project manager and I do okay, but I'm not rolling in it. We budget. I do a big grocery run every 2 weeks, usually around $200 to $250. About 2 months ago I did the run on a Saturday, came home with 4 bags of groceries, and Kylie helped me bring them in. Normal. Stacked everything in the fridge in the pantry. I went to mow the backyard, done and done. Sunday night I go to pull out chicken thighs to defrost for the week, and I'm just staring into the fridge, like visibly less food than I left there the day before. I open the pantry. The protein bars Danny likes are gone. The 2 bags of chips are gone. Most of the fruit. I figured I miscounted, honestly, because that's the most logical thing. I didn't say anything. Then Monday I'm packing Danny's lunch before school and I can't find the sandwich stuff. The deli meat, the good bread, the individual cheese slices, all gone. I ask Kylie where it went and she kind of pauses and says she doesn't know, maybe we forgot to buy it. We didn't forget. I had it on my phone list with the receipt to prove it. So I sat down with her that evening and I asked her again, slower this time, what happened to the food. She went quiet for a second and then told me she sold it. I just looked at her. You sold it. She sold it to her friend Becca's mom, who needed stuff to get through the week, and Kylie said she could bring some things over. She got $60 for it. I asked her where the $60 was. She said she spent it on a concert ticket. I want to be clear that in that moment I stayed very calm, which honestly shocked me more than anything she said. I told her she took food out of her brother's mouth so she could go see a show. She said it wasn't like that. Becca's family actually needed it. She was helping. I said that didn't explain why she kept the money instead of giving it to Becca's mom for free if she actually wanted to help. She didn't have an answer for that. I thought about it overnight and here's what I landed on. Kylie is 16. She's plenty old enough to understand what groceries cost and where they come from. She's been asking me for more independence, more trust, more treat me like an adult energy for about a year. Okay, adults pay for what they use. I told her the next morning that since she now understood the value of what was in this house, she'd be contributing to it. She had a part-time job at a coffee shop, about 12 hours a week. Starting immediately, she owed me $75 a month. Not to punish her, I told her, to reflect reality. If she was going to make decisions about household resources, she was going to have skin in the game. She looked at me like I'd just announced we were moving to a different country. You're charging me rent. I said I was charging her a household contribution. There's a difference. She went to her room and called her mom, my ex-wife Renee, who called me approximately 11 minutes later to tell me I was being financially abusive. I told Renee what Kylie actually did. There was a pause. Then Renee said, okay, but $75 is a lot. I said it was $37.50 a paycheck, and if Kylie picked up 1 extra shift, she'd barely feel it. Renee said I was missing the point, and the point was Kylie needed consequences, not rent. I said those could be the same thing. Renee asked what I was going to do with the money. I told her it was going into a small account. When Kylie turns 18, she gets it back. But she doesn't know that yet. A couple of Kylie's friends found out somehow, and apparently the word rent spread around because 2 different parents texted me over the next week to say it was extreme. One of them said teenagers need grace, not financial punishment. I didn't respond to either of them. Kylie paid the first month without a fight, mostly I think because she didn't want to escalate. But about 3 weeks in, she came to me and said she thought she'd learned her lesson and the rent thing could probably stop now. I asked if she thought the lesson was fully learned. She said yes. I said then she'd have no problem continuing to demonstrate that by paying her share until we revisited it together in a few months. She stared at me for a long moment. You're really not going to let this go. I said, you sold Danny's lunch.